We are in Deauville here in Normandy, and this is the sunset. And I just thought about the word fear because it's the theme of what's going on in coaching right now in companies where there's a really large layoff situations. And obviously, what comes into mind is how much fear can be a big disruptor in the flow of someone's career's growth or someone's day. Fear is a big disruptor. And not only that, it's a distractor. It distracts you from the core. You do not connect to the best of yourself. You are letting this fear dominate and subconsciously give you all kind of reactions when you're a leader, especially hesitations, risk management into a very unreasonable amount of aversion of risk, and sometimes lead you to lie, turn things around, create narratives because you protect yourself from taking that risk or being exposed, visible. You want to be far from the radar screen. That's, what eventually you or your manager or your skip one, whoever, that's what creates uncertainty, that's what creates hesitation and slows down the decision making or creates ambiguity, like being between two people for promotion, being unable to tell you or give you a decision. I have all these kind of situations. What should I do? What do I do? What is the situation exactly? How can I be clear in my mind about what my boss is thinking, or should I expect something to happen here or there? It's amazing. And the truth is, if we buy, and that's what I was thinking too, a life insurance policy, that means that in case, God forbid, something would happen, you would have a backup plan for your family, for the people that are dear to you. And that's the whole reason and purpose of a life insurance. Why don't you do the same thing about your career? Why do you think that you own your job or that company owns you? It's not the situation. You're loyal to your company because they employ you, they pay you for that, and you give in return your talents and everything that goes along with you and your leadership and your success. But what happens if you're successful but you receive a pink slip and you are laid off? Because it does not have to do anything with your merit. It has to do with the bottom line. It has to do with other things than you. But it is having a consequence on you. It affects you or members of your team. Everything is changing in spite of you. You're not in control. But what are you in control of? I'm going back to the same theme again. You're in control of yourself. You have to be self-caring. Absolutely. And I'm not giving this as an advice. I give you this as a trend that people don't do and should do. Because by doing so, and those who you see are always, resilient, yes, but they're always kind of rebounding and can definitely rebuild another career or even promote themselves because the company could not promote them and find a job somewhere else. I'm not here to say be disloyal. I'm not here to be to say you should be unethical. But we go back to the themes about backing things up, having your connections, reconnect with people that know you, that really mean something to you and can be a leverage for your career. Get mentoring from people who have influence. Really be there in the market, not necessarily in the company or in your job. Dedicate some time in your schedule and be very serious about it, like a ritual about looking always for that connection to the market, to people. Sometimes even test it for valuing who you are and how much you are worth in terms of who's going to employ you or not. But try to do this constantly. It's part of your job. It's part of your life. It's part of your responsibility. And then your fear is going to diminish. Your fear is going to go down because you're going to now take back the driving seat and be in control. in control, at least to an extent that you can really see for yourself and have clarity with an horizon, with perspectives, and not let everything in the hands of your employer, of your boss. I'm very clear, very direct about it, because I know it's totally true what I'm saying. It's one of the remedy to get the fear away from you. And it is about, right now, job security. It's about being scared of losing your job, your position, your status. So many things involved in there. So please try to think about it and think about yourself. This is not selfish. It is how to be better, how to have a better presence and much more, character and charisma, having influence, impact, and do your job every day that really, in fact, will make your employer very happy. It's part of your balance. It's part of your well-being, and that's the thing that you need to protect the most. For that reason, it's not that you would like time, you would make the time, and not only that, the rest can be even secondary, especially in these times when in many of the companies I work with, these companies have restructuring, reorganizations, and all of those different things that make people feel unstable and extremely insecure. And when it's the case, again, they let themselves be completely dependent on the external factor of how the company is doing or what the company is doing, out of their control. What you're in control of is exactly that. Your future is really in your hands, and your destiny is yours. You have to regain that ownership. It is yours to own, and that's your autonomy that will be your life in